It's
What party am I in? Is Craig in here with me? Oh no, it's just it's a live stream. Awesome. Here we go, boys. We're gonna do this live. So I wasted my medium compounds, so now I'm actually gonna have to do. Oh shit, we got a guy. Oh, we got Craig. So normally I don't actually use this compound, so I'm actually gonna actually try. Bye. Alright. Mike's gonna actually have to put in a soft compound fucking time. Alright. Alright. Well, on the plus side, Bahrain doesn't usually forecast rain, so it's gonna be a dry race, which honestly 98% of the grid likes. I actually like rain races because it actually gives me a chance to win. I'm not as fast as Cholo, Vols, or even Drank, but on strategy, I can compete with them on strategy because those guys are pushing so fucking hard. But luckily, you know what I mean? You know, one of the true midfield runners can actually pull through. Alright. I'm gonna come up on my hot lap and I'm gonna go radio silence. Because it's been about 8 weeks since I've actually tried to qualify and DRS on soft. Alright, and go. We're live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. That's for David Locke out there if he's watching. Craig, can you slow up so I can fucking get your Draftola? He can't hear me. Oh, thank you, Craig, for getting out of the way. What a gentleman. Well, everything seems to be going all right now, ladies and gentlemen. I possibly will fuck up this hairpin coming up here. Yeah, see, cranked. Yeah, that was me putting in a neutral. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I brought great shame to my family. Yeah, see that? That's whining out. That's me in the fucking, yeah. See, this is why I don't like this compound. Short shifting all the way through. Push. Box. I'm gonna retire.
Are you in this chat, Mike?
Yes, I am. I just retired my car. I'm gonna get ready for the race. I'll see you on the other side, brother. I'll be there for the post game.
Hey, are you streaming on your Twitch?
No, I'll do that next time.
All right, man. Good luck. All right, everybody. Let me get rid of this starting soon sign. Wait, how do I do that? There it is. I don't like that I have to leave the screen to do it. That's dumb. All right. See how we're stacking up. We still have a few people out there. Panda's on a lap. Currently 4th. Cholo on top. Cholo on top, but barely. Oh my golly, look at how close Drank is. They're in 2nd place. This Bull's on a hot lap. 7 1,000ths of a second is all that separates Cholo in 1st and Drank in 2nd. Here at Bahrain, race 2 of Midfield Runners Cup, and Balls has. Let's check this camera here. A little wide, I think. Using it as an automatic transmission, I can hear it. It's coming up on Dan, so that answers my Jeezy Pete's. Dan, watch yourself, bud. Incoming. I don't know if he's on a hot lap or about to start one here, or this has got to be finishing one, right? Yep, that's going to be his time. That's it, guys. There's your rundown. Qualifying is complete. Midfield Runners Season 5, Bahrain, race number 2. The leader in the points and winner of race number 1, Adarga, is not here. I did not catch why. But look at that difference there of time differential. 7 1,000ths between 1st and 2nd. 0.17 for 3rd. Very close as top 3, and then very close for the 4th and 5th spots as well. Then you drop about half a second back to the midfield. All in all, a good qualifying run here, guys. Good turnout here. It looks like 14. Yeah, 14 people showed up. 2 people did not turn in laps. Not sure what that's about. Mud Duck and rookie Buskinator there. I'm glad to see all 3 of the rookies that were in race number 1 are here for race number 2. We're still missing 2 rookies that missed last time as well. All right. Welcome to welcome to the moment of boredom before the excitement begins here.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm hoping. It's Bahrain. Everybody likes Bahrain typically, so we ought to see some hard fought racing. Here we go. The lights are going up. All right, and we're off. Cholo off to a slow start. He's already got Drank up beside him. Drank's going to have the inside going into turn 1. We might have a pass for the lead. Oh, and who is that across the inside? That was just crazy there. That was Mike. That was Mike Akazici had a problem there. It looked like his car, he had a brake problem. He's definitely had an issue. We're lucky we didn't lose some drivers, but that really hurt Cholo, the pole sitter. Panda was able to snake out into front there of Drink. That's some excitement, but I think everybody got away cleanly. And C-Manis is up into fourth. Oh, Alacha going for the pass, shoving him out wide. Oh, really wide there, Alacha. Vols takes the inside to get the pass on Alacha, taking care of that. There's 5 cars here together in this pack all. Dude, oh, and somebody's going around. Oh, and they make contact. That's going to be Kiwi. Is that Kiwi and Alatra? Kiwi and Alatra side by side still. These guys, it's like Senna and Prost right now between those two as they drop all the way back to 9th and 10th respectively. Man. Well, something was bound to give. It was a gang of 5 cars, and this is just a free-for-all here. Well, we knew without a Darga being here tonight that the race was going to be up for a tough fight. I think that everybody had their game face on it. So here we are on lap 2. Panda leading Drake 1 second behind. Cholo 1 second behind him. And Reaper and C-Man is fighting. Oh, fighting for that 4th spot. Side by side here. Not very good with the cameras yet. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get better. And who's that sneaking in? Vols wants to sneak in on it. Vols, I don't recognize your black car. Your old white and orange. It was easier to keep track of who you were and identify you. But this is a fun race back here for 4th. You're looking at 4th, 5th, and 6th here. As this race is, it already looks nothing like how it qualified. And let's go check back up front because it looks like the front 3 are not all that spaced out, and Cholo's within half a second now of Drank. And we're going to be starting lap 3, so they'll be getting DRS this time around. Looks like Vols is back here again. This gang, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Oh, and Vols locks him up, goes wide. He's going to lose a lot of time there. Oh, man, a mistake by Vols separates things a little bit there. But meanwhile, back up front, Cholo, 2/10 now on Drank. Oh, he's going to go for the outside pass. And he's got a lot of momentum here. And can he clear it? He's cleared Drank. He's got it. What a good pass. Good pass. Oh, no, he didn't get it. He did not get it. Drake's still there. This is very close. This is exciting. He finished off the pass there, though. But Drake's going to come back. He's going to go to the outside. Going into turn 4. Oh, it looked like there might have been a little bit of contact there, but Drake had to drop back in line. Now he's the one 2/10, 3/10 back. Going to be 4/10. He's dropping. Well, no, he's gaining a lot of time right there. A lot of time. Meanwhile, we have some movers back here. Mud Duck up into 7th, fighting right now, dropping into 8th, fighting with SMJ Racing. These guys are fighting hard. A lot of battles going on right now. This is for 7. You're looking at 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's got DRS. 9th does, that's Alatra. He's 1 second behind. Mud is going for the pass. Oh, man, that is... I think he thought better of it. That was not a great look there. That's going to cost him some time, but SMJ goes very wide, costs himself some time, and Mud is able to stick right with him. Now, Mud, you're going to have DRS here, Bud. Don't go for the pass here. Go down to the straightaway. Yeah, there you go. Tuck back in. All right, now Mud's going to have DRS here. He should be able to complete this pass, no problem. Let's take a look from his point of view. And he did not have a good exit off the final corner, and this is going to be a real late braking job for him. But he completes it, but Ian has to back off there. He wanted to do a crossover, but Mud defended it very well. And, of course, has DRS for the next DRS zone. Meanwhile, that's allowed Alatra to catch up to within 0.8 now, down to 7. Although he's dropped down to 1 second as we speak. Big droppers right now. Let's look at what position changes from the start of the race. Panda up in front has moved up 3 positions from where they started. That's a big mover. Seamanus is up 3. Mud Duck is now in 7th, up 6 spots from where he started. Buskinator's up 4. Kiwi, the real big dropper of the race so far. Kiwi down 9 spots. If you're just tuning in, Kiwi started in 3rd. Has dropped down to 12th after losing control earlier and causing some contact with Alatra. Oh yeah, I always forget I can look. Oh yeah, there we go. We get some more information. How do I just? There we go. I like having everybody's name up at the top. Okay. Vols is moving. He's your biggest mover right now, I think. And you have Reaper and Alatra the first to pit. Reaper putting on mediums. Alatra putting on a second set of softs. They're coming out currently 11th and 12th, respectively. We're going to go back up. And we have a yellow flag in Sector 3. That's going to be... We're looking at SA out. We're looking at Craig. Sorry, Craig. Craig has now dropped pretty far back there. 22 seconds. But back up to Vols in 5th. He's only half a second now off of Seamanus. And he has DRS. He's not going to make the pass here. Let's take a look here. Oh, and Seamanus goes wide. That's going to make things easy. Well, easier. It's not a great place to pass. And I think Vols thought better of it. Rightly so. He's going to tuck. No, he's going to do it here. He's going to stay as close to Seamanus as he can. And Seamanus is trying to break the draft here, but that's, it's kind of futile at this point. And he gave Vols the preferred outside entry into the corner here. Now, Vols is going to have DRS at this point. So that was, I mean, he kind of, Seamanus kind of gave this to Vols, I think. Yeah, well, maybe not. Whoa. A little bit of lag there. Not sure what that was, but that was a little bit scary. Vols, very clean pass on the inside here, but Seamanus still has... Oh, and Vols clears him. He clears him coming out. Turn 3. And but here Seamanus has DRS. Turn 4, he's going to take the outside, but Vols has the preferred line. He's probably going to be able to complete this. Yep, and he has completed it. Absolutely. SMJ now pitting his first pit stop. Just like Alatra, he took a second set of soft tires. Let's check out front. Oh, somebody's off, and that's going to be SFDPB. That's Craig. He's back there. Oh, he's going to have to pit and get a wing. That's tough. Tough racing there for Craig. What else is happening? Everybody's kind of spread out. Oh, no. Look at here we go. So here we've got a different strategies going on. So Reaper in 10th is pitted, and he's on mediums. And right behind him, Alatra pitted at the same time and is on softs. Alatra going wide and getting a 3-second time penalty there. And I have not been paying attention to that, so let's take a look and see what we're looking at on racing incidents. And we have a lot of them here. Those collisions at the very beginning with Kiwi and Drank there. But let's look at penalties. Reaper has a 5-second corner cutting. He gained a position, wasn't able to give it back. That's too bad. Craig exceeded track limits, 5-second penalty. Craig again exceeded track limits, another 5 seconds. That's 10 for him and the 3 for Alatra, and that's where we're at on penalties so far. Racing incidents. What's happening out here on the track? It looks like Drank has pitted and put mediums on, and that's going to drop him back into 7th, but so far not looking too bad. He's the furthest to field of all the drivers who have pitted so far. And Reaper with another 3-second penalty. That's going to put Reaper at 8 seconds of penalties for Reaper. Not the best start to the season for Reaper here, as Alatra passes him to take 9th. And just behind them, SMJ Racing now is going to get in on the action. He's like, hey, guys, I see you guys fighting. I was about letting me in on a little top 10 action. I would like some points here tonight. As the Canadians not looking so strong tonight so far. Buskinator, your top Canadian up here in 8th. SMJ just outside the top 10. Now, if you keep in mind that Reaper has 8 seconds of penalties, SMJ would, if we finish how we are now, be in the points. And then Mike Akazici, it's been tough going for him tonight. I'm not sure what happened. He had some kind of issue going into turn 1 at the very beginning of the race. That saw him just blow through the field, and luckily he didn't take anybody out, but obviously he had a braking issue, some type of issue with his steering wheel, or maybe the steering wheel locked. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he'll check in with us later after the race. Let us know what happened. I don't want to check up front. The leaders have mostly all pitted, and that's going to Mud Duck is going to come around here and inherit the lead. He's on lap 7 on these softs. Well, no, I guess he's on lap 8. Is the way it works, so he's done 7. Cholo, meanwhile, that stint, Cholo ended up gaining a lot of time on Panda, and everybody's doing. There's 2 different strategies happening here today. There's some people are on a. It looks like some people are doing 2-stop versus 3-stop. Don't quote me on that. I can't see people's telemetry. I'll have to wait until I can check in with somebody in the race to find out a little bit about that. But so what's happening up front here is Cholo's actually dropping a little bit off of Panda. But he's on mediums and Panda's on soft, so they're on completely different strategies. It's very interesting. Drank in 4th. Again, mediums. Kiwi is yet to pit, back up into 5th now. Hoping to just get some track position and maybe a safety car. I'm not sure. He's trying to push these away. Same with Mud Duck up front, who's now put 8 on his. Buskinator has put 7 laps on his tires. They're mediums, though. And, a lot going on. Cholo is right on Panda now. Let's take a look at this battle. Now, Cholo was my pick to win the race. Before the race tonight, I really only got to discuss that with Mike, but he could back me up. That was my pick for the win. With the Darga not here, though, I expected it could get interesting, and indeed it is. This is a fun race so far. In lap 9 of 29, we're just tuning in. Cholo's had to fight his way back up. Started on pole, did not get off to a good start. Had to avoid torpedoing Mike Akazici as he barreled into turn 1. But yeah, he's catching back up to Panda, and the reason I'm looking at these guys and not this guy, although he is out here out front, clean air, ideally putting some time between himself and where he was. I think he was running around 7th. I want to say he was running around 7th before he stayed out and inherited the lead. I'm expecting Mud to pit this time by. Let's see what he does here. He's not doing it. He is bound and determined he's going to do a one-stop strategy, I think, is what he's on here, starting on these softs. I think that's Mud's idea. Oh, and Cholo makes the pass going into turn 1. But Panda's there defended. Panda's still got... Oh, but he's going to... Where's Panda? There he is. Panda's got DRS. Panda's going to go to the outside. Cholo's going to let him have the outside, I think, here, though. Cholo has the preferred line, but Panda has those soft tires. He can really push it. And he's pushing hard. He thinks about going there a little bit. He's not going to do it, though. It's not a place to pass. I like Panda's blue car. Really cool looking helmet there on Panda. 3/10 off there. And we have some pitters at the back. It looks like Alatra, yeah, Alatra had to pit again. We have a sector 1 yellow, probably turn 1. Looks like everybody got going again. I'm not even going to go back to it. These guys are having a lot of fun, and Panda really, really pushing hard. Takes the lead. He's going to hold on to it here, but Cholo again is going to be the one with DRS going down the front stretch, and let's take a look at Cholo here on board as he goes in for another. Well, he does not have a good exit. He entered the corner at a shallow angle, and that really hurt his exit speed. And so he does have DRS, but it's going to be all he can do just to catch back up to Panda with yellow in sector 2. As Drank moves up, Mud pits. Panda is the leader now. We're riding on board with Cholo in second place. Oh, Cholo has it. This is interesting. He had to back off there. I think that was a smart move. Cholo lived to fight another day. Better than to die in that way, I think, you know. The rest of the field, for the most part, is pretty spread out. Buskinator back there, and Ian is up to 7th, and just behind him, Buskinator, less than a second behind him. Should be getting his DRS as we're riding on board again with Cholo, fighting for the lead with Panda. Turn after turn. They're on 2 different tire strategies. They've both pitted once, I believe near the same time, if not the same lap. Cholo on the softs, Panda on the mediums. I don't know, I guess just leave it on the tire. There's not a whole lot of... Oh, I forgot I can look at the fastest lap here. And Drake again with the fastest lap. He had the fastest lap last race at Australia as SFDPB gets another penalty there, adding 3 seconds to his time penalties. This is just a crazy battle going on right here for the lead. And it's lap after lap. Cholo in the gold in second. Panda in the blue in the lead. Esports fans. This is what it's all about. If we had this much wheel-to-wheel lap after lap in F1 for the lead, I mean, we're lap 12, we're almost halfway into our race. So almost a quarter of the way into what would be a full-length race in real life. You don't see racing like this for the lead. But here in Midfield Runners, you do. Sometimes. We got Drank up there, with the only one to break 132 so far. That's the fastest lap by almost half a second as Cholo pulls out. Going into turn 1, he's got a wide line there, but not going to be able to do anything with it. Panda had a very, very good corner there. Let's see the time differentials. That's how I keep track. The intervals of what's happening. I don't see a whole lot happening except Kiwi. Let's check in with Kiwi. And this is Kiwi in 9th, and just ahead of him and Reaper in 8th. As Kiwi's got DRS. It's going to be right on Reaper's rear end here. He's on the hards. Reaper's on mediums. Kiwi involved in some wrecking earlier, causing him to drop way back. As Buskinator gets a 3-second penalty. Buskinator running back in 13th just now, having put on hards to go the rest of the way. A lot of different tire strategy playing out here tonight. Let's ride on board. Riding on board with Kiwi for 9th place. You're looking ahead to Reaper in 8th. Oh, and Kiwi makes contact. He's going to slide out. He gains control of the car, but he's probably looking at wing damage there. Hard to tell. His car is all black. I can't see anything on that wing. I don't see damage, but that was a tough hit. A lot of time, if you're looking at this on YouTube, it's very difficult. It's almost impossible. I'm looking at it on full size monitor. It's almost impossible to see on YouTube. The damage on here, it's very difficult to tell how damaged the car is. It could be very damaged from his point of view, from his perspective. To me, it doesn't look damaged, and they could also not be damaged. Who knows? These cars could take a lot sometimes. As the guys up front still fighting side by side. This is insane, guys. As Panda retakes the lead from Cholo. Kiwi makes the pass. I just switched back up front, and Kiwi makes the pass on Reaper. There, back here, two battles going on, and Cholo makes the pass on Panda. Cholo gets overtaken by Panda again. They're racing side by side, lap after lap, and they've been doing it from the very beginning. This is fun racing, folks. And Kiwi's starting to pull away from Reaper there as Cholo takes the lead again. Panda's off the track a little bit there, but right on Cholo's rear end. Panda looking for their first win. Panda was a rookie in this league just last year. This will be Panda's second full season under their belt, and Panda looking for their first win in the league. Cholo is actually the second. I believe Cholo is the second winningest driver in the Midfield Runners Cup of all time. As he's passed by the sophomore Panda. Panda says, "This is why I'm here. I want this. Let me have it." Cholo says, "No way." He says right on his ass that he's got DRS to stay there. And Mud Duck drops a little bit back there to Seaman. A lot of blacked out, well, not blacked out necessarily, a lot of dark liveries tonight for the lights. Mud always is rocking a grayish livery. He is 3/10. He's gaining back. No, he's losing into that corner, and Cholo now is losing to Panda as well. I would expect here within a few laps to see, I would have expected already actually to start seeing Cholo beating Panda on these lap times, and we're not seeing it. With the tire wear being what it is the great equalizer is that I'm pretty sure Panda's on mediums to finish the race, and Cholo's going to be on softs. Don't quote me on it, but these guys, I believe, are going to pit again. And they'll be again on different tire starts. It'll be the opposite. As Cholo goes for the inside, he's going to have it here in turn 1. He clears them easily. And he has him there going into the DRS section. And now, yeah, he cleared him there. Now I would expect, and he goes wide, but Panda didn't have an angle to get by, but I would expect Cholo to actually put a little bit of distance between himself and Panda. In fact, he's got it in the back of his mind right now. He's got to be thinking about that. He's on these medium tires. They should wear out at a better rate than the softs behind him. Panda's still there. Panda's going to have DRS. They cannot shake each other. This is pretty fun. Mike Akazici with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting back there. He is running just outside the top 10 in 11th. As Elantra has moved back up into the top 10. Looking down the field here, Cholo leading, Panda right on his rear, and has been pretty much the entire race. It's been these two. Panda have led the most laps so far. And then you have Drank in third. And 3 seconds back, but he is gaining. He's got the fastest lap of the race so far by quite a bit, by about half a second. He has the fastest lap, and the last time I looked, Drank was 8 seconds. And Panda pits. Panda's going in. He's putting his mediums on. That's going to be the last suit he'll ever wear, and that leaves Cholo out front to gather himself a little bit as he runs some more wear on these tires. He's probably not going to pit for another 4 laps or so. But Drank, the story here is Drank has gained over 5 seconds on the leaders, and is now just 3 seconds behind Cholo. And Vols is 5 seconds behind him. It's a big gap back now to, of course, Panda, who had just pitted though, so fresh tires. Seaman is right on his rear, but on 9-lap-old tires, I'm not sure that he's going to be doing a whole lot of overtaking. Mud Duck is in 6th place, 7/10 behind Seaman is. Kiwi back up into 7th now, 7.5 seconds off of Mud Duck. And you've got yourself Reaper in 5th, 6/10 off of Kiwi. So he's gaining back on Kiwi. They were separated a little while ago. And it's a long ways back to 9th place, 22.3 seconds. That's Alatra, the very Alatra. And in 10th, SMJ Racing, 2.4 seconds off of Alatra. That's going to round out your top 10. Yeah, so what you're looking at here is different tire strategies shaking out. So all 3 of the guys running in the top 3 currently are going to be pitting pretty soon, within the next 4 to 5 laps. Let's say a window of 3 to 5 laps. They'll be pitting for soft tires. Panda in 4th is your first driver who is not going to be pitting again. He's on his final set, and he's on mediums to finish it. Seaman is again going to be pitting for softs soon. Mud Duck is on hards, and I believe going the rest of the way on those hards. So expect Mud Duck to gain a position when Seaman ends up having to pit. We have a car off in sector 3, and that's Buskinator, the rookie. Locks him up there. He's on those hards, and those hards can get slick as he's passed by the fellow rookie, and this is unfortunately this is shaping up very similar to the last race, with Buskinator running in the top 10 most of last race and then falling out due to a series of mistakes late in the race, and that looks like that's going to happen here in this fight for the rookie of the year, and Seaman is currently the front runner in this race for the rookies. Reaper pitted just now, so Reaper's done pitting. SMJ Racing ditto, done pitting. Mike Akazici going to be putting softs on, it looks like, at some point soon, and it looks like Craig is a lap down there. He's ghosted. And we have a lot going on up front as the leaders pit. So Cholo is back out. He's on mediums. We have another sector 3 caution. Let's go see who that is. And that's gonna, that's Alatra. Alatra was around. That has been a tough spot for a lot of people tonight. That's I'm gonna go out on a limb, and and then he's got another one. Another one goes off. Same spot, and that's going to be Craig. He's done it a few times tonight. It's that inside, that's that inside curve. You just don't touch that curve. You can't. And Cholo wins out after the pit stops shake out. He decided against what I thought that these guys would all be going softs to finish. They're all going mediums. Completely different strategy than what I had predicted. Absolutely different, which goes to show that I'm not worth my salt, right? I just don't have enough data, but it's fun. And Panda though is now, what's he gonna do? They're on the same tire, and earlier he was able to really keep up with Cholo, but he was on the softs. And we might be seeing. He gains off that final corner. he is beating Cholo off of that final corner almost every lap. I'm seeing that. That's for sure happening. But we might be witnessing a fall back. Vols overtaking Mud for 4th place. And Drank is gaining still on the leaders. He not just 2nd place of Panda, but also Cholo out front. Wow. The way this is shaking out, guys. This is a fun race. This is very exciting for me. Alright, so let's see. The closest driver to anybody right now is Mud Duck, and he's falling back off of Vols. Panda is keeping it right around 2 seconds behind Cholo here. He's keeping him in sight. And Drank likewise keeping Panda in sight. And likewise Vols a little further back. Getting some glimpses occasionally of Panda. And Cholo sets a new fastest lap. Out in front. Cholo's lap just a tad faster than Panda's, and Panda's just a tad faster than Drank's, and Vols just a tad faster than Drank's as well, but a little off of Panda's. Your front 4. Very close in the times, especially 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on the fastest laps. Yellow flag, sector 2. Somebody's way off, and that's going to be Craig again. So I have some news tonight. Some may have noticed. Long-time driver in the league, multiple seasons under his belt, driver Crazy Alt 97 has decided to take a leave of absence from the leagues for a while, and we hope to have him back for the new game. He's just going to take a break till the new game comes out next month in July. That's the plan. Now, why is one car... Oh, I see what's happening. No, I don't see what's happening. Why is one car red? Somebody out? What's that red car? Kiwi has a drive-through. Oh, we're under safety car. It's a safety car. Oh my golly. Am I am I blind or what? Took me way too long to figure that out, but I think who was it that got caught? Kiwi? The safety car. At this point, there are a lot of warnings and a lot of penalties. Speeding under the safety car. Oh, it's Kiwi speeding under the safety car. He's got to do a drive-through. So Kiwi had moved up. Had moved quite a far back up after earlier having a wreck. But going to have to serve a drive-through penalty now for speeding under the safety car. You just can't do it. So that's going to hurt him in the end, because he will not be able to pit. Now he did just pit, so he's got mediums on. So he's good. He's just going to have to serve the drive-through, which is going to drop him down some positions. I would fully expect, to see the King going in and pitting. Alatra, I would expect to go in and pit, but he is stuck up front with the leaders right now. So we'll see what happens there. Mike Akazici, again, I would expect Mike to pit, maybe put on some salts. But what I'm looking at up front is an interesting showdown. So these guys didn't pit. and they're all behind the safety car. So we'll see what happens when they come around this time. Now, if the leaders don't pit this time, now when I say the leaders, I say Cholo, Panda, and Drank. Well, they have to stay out. That is, they can't pit. If they pit, they're gonna, at this point, they'll lose many positions, and their races are over. So they're out here. So what you're looking at is you could have a sleeper situation because Vols, he's got all these lap cars in front of him that might cause issues, but Vols is on softs. So if he can make passes quickly, if he can get by Drank and Panda, Cholo, if he could do that quickly and not kill his, try and do it before he completely kills his tires, and then maybe block for the last couple of laps, do the best he can. This might turn out to be a little bit of a sleeper situation. Now, I also, before this started, I told you guys that my pick to win tonight was Cholo. And I was talking about this before the broadcast. I was talking about it with Mike. And so Cholo was my number one. And my number two was Drake. And my number three was Vols. And if you really want to go to a fourth, I didn't say this earlier. If you wanted to go to a fourth, I was going to pick Panda as my fourth. And actually Kiwi as my fifth. Those were going to be my top 5 picks. So this could be very interesting. 4 of those 5 are up here. Four of those 5 are up here. Kiwi doesn't. I don't think Kiwi has much shot now. And there's a lot going on with penalties too. Real quick, let's check penalties again before the race gets going back again off of the safety car, because I want to see it. Look, yeah. So any of the front runner guys have a lot of penalties. I don't think they do. Well, Lodger's with 3. Reaper has 8. Buskinator, Mike. Drake has a 3-second penalty. Drake is your only, and Kiwi, so Drake is your only front runner with a penalty. I did not remember that. So, So I mean, really, Drake is, the safety car hurt Drake a lot. It really hurt him because he was gaining on the leaders, and he was. If we went safety car clear, he had a good chance. He was like 4 or 5 seconds ahead of Vols. So if we had gone safety car clean, it would have been. Chances are he would have had a good shot at podium. Now, I don't know. We'll see. But we're going around again, so it's going to be laps 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. That's 5. Right? Or no, we started 4. Okay. Yeah, but next time. So it'll be 5 laps to go. Assuming the safety car goes in this next lap, which it better, because, holy crap. Who are we waiting on? Somebody is way back there. Oh, the King. And he's caught up to the queue, so now we just have to let him go all the way around again. But let's take a look while we're waiting on them to go. Around again. Let's take a look at fastest laps and movement. Oh man, it's so different. So now Chola's backwards starting. Panda currently in second, up 2 spots. Drank currently at 3rd, down 1 spot. Bull's currently at 4th, up 1 spot. Mud Duck, really good showing for Mud Duck tonight. Up 8 spots currently in 5th. Seaman up 2 spots in 6th. Reaper down 1 spot in 7th. Kiwi down 5 spots in 8th. SMJ Racing down 2 spots in 9th. The King up 1 spot in 10th. And Alatra down 2 in 11th. Mike down 2 in 12th. And Buskinator up 1 in 13th. Craig down 2 in 14th. So that's how that's going. Fastest lap wise, you're looking at Cholo with a 131.578. Panda with a 131.627. No, yeah, that's top. So then it'll be Vols with a 131.632. And we're about to go green, so here we go, guys. Oh, all the way around. It's too bad that there are so many lapped cars up there to deal with for these guys, spreading them out. But here we go. Esports fans. We go green, back to green flag racing. Oh wait, I need oh, and wow, a lot of things happening up here as Reaper was up briefly into third, and Drank is out. Drank is out of the race. Mike Akazici out of the race as well. Oh, this is going to bring out another safety car. This is a big wreck, guys. Oh, I missed it. This is so cumbersome. That's got to be a safety car. You got 2 cars on the track. Oh, what the hell? Cage joined apparently to check in and see what's going on. I don't know. Well, I assume I'm going to hear any moment from both Drink and Mike. That was just crazy, but back up front, Vols is just half a second off of Panda now. Let's have another Sector 2 yellow. But I can't believe we didn't have a safety car off of that one. We're still green flag racing. Cholo about 2 seconds ahead of Panda. Panda about a half a second ahead of Vols. And Reaper, how about this? Way back up into... And Vols up taking second place. Oh, Panda and Vols make contact. Oh, and more contact. Come on, guys. Let's be clean. Let's be clean. These guys are really fighting hard. Ooh. Tight corners. Tight corners. I'm not sure it's over yet. Panda pulls out the try, but there's nothing going here. The King with the 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Let's see if I can get Mike and Drank over here. See if Mike and Drank can come tell us what happened there to cause the wreck that saw them out of this race, as Kiwi moves up a spot into 5th, taking that away from Reaper. And SMJ Racing at 7th, having a pretty good run here late in the race. Just behind Reaper now, just 4/10 off of him. And they're all three. And Reaper's trying to make the pass again on Kiwi. Oh! And Reaper and Kiwi make contact, and Kiwi's going to see the short end of the stick there as he gets thrown completely off track. Kiwi had was there some contact that was hard to tell what exactly happened there because it had cut away, but that's going to see SMJ, Kiwi pitting and SMJ dropping an 8th. Meanwhile, Mud Duck is in 6th. Reaper is in 5th. He's less than 2 seconds off of 4th. Panda just over a second off of Vols, and Vols is 3 seconds now off of Cholo. That's your running right now, guys. Little spread out as we have some movement behind. SMJ Racing retaking 7th from the King there. The King, though, still within half a second. Should have DR. Oh, wow, the King late braking there. Lucky to stay off the rear of SMJ. He's got some laps on these tires. Let's see where he's at on these tires. That might have played a role there. Oh, and he goes off very, very hard there. They have 5 laps on the tires now. They should be right in the later part of their window. Alatra, though, back there in 11. 12 laps on these softs he's running still. 12 laps. Wow. Currently, Buskinators is in 10th. Kiwi 9th. The King in 8th. SMJ in 7th. Mud in 6th. Reaper in 5th. Simanis in fourth, Panda in third, Vols in second, and Cholo is running first.
There was an incident between me and Drank, and I completely take ownership of it. I guess. I don't know.
Wow, that sounds. Why don't you tell me more, Mike? Well, we're coming up on the end of the race here, though. Give it just. They're about to start the last lap, and then let's round table it. I'm sure we'll have some of the other fellers join.
Oh, listen, I can't wait to get the admins in here, my friend. Sean, I've honestly been racing with Sean for about a year now and stuff like that. I have never, ever heard the actual like the not anger, but like the what the fuck, guys. You know what I mean? Like, and to be honest, it's like I can kind of see where he's coming from. That being said, I was nowhere near the incidents, but like I know what he's talking about. However, my incident, when Wiener drank, and for everybody watching and stuff like that, I was completely offline. I didn't hear him or anything like that, and all of a sudden I was dead, and I wanted to apologize to him completely. I mean, I will review my tape to see if I was like being a reckless driver, and I will judge accordingly. For you, my friend Nasty, the race chat is we were cool until like the last. I didn't realize
3 second time. Sorry. Vols just got a 3 second time penalty. This changes the leaders. This is gonna bump Panda into second place.
Yes.
And Kiwi sets the new fastest lap for the race back there in 9.
Wow, nice. Yeah, there's definitely when we can get Sean in a you know what I mean? Definitely would love to have a Pavlov with Sean.
Well, I want you. I don't know where Drink is. I expected him to come, but he must be very upset with you. I was hoping to talk to you. I was hoping to talk to you and Drink and Sean and Ian and anybody else who wanted to join for the post-race sesh.
Oh, absolutely. I will. Dude, I love hashing out with my boys. Like, we've all been racing for a while.
So why don't you jump back over to the party chat real quick? Bring a few of the most pertinent to things that happened, right? People over. Not everybody, but use discretion.
Yeah, can we use my online name as Mike Pancake for the pertinent information? I love that movie. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab them.
Good, right, congratulations, Cholo.
Did he win it?
He won it. Panda, second place. Vols coming in third. Reaper taking fourth. Seaman is fifth. No, Mud Duck fourth. Mud Duck, because of penalties, things are shaking out differently. Mud Duck with a fourth place finish. I think that might be one of his best, if not his best, in the league so far. Wow, that was a great race. Good win, Cholo. Way to back up my prediction. That was fun. Sorry, Panda, but you know what, Panda? You're gonna win one. You're going to win one, Panda. All right, that was good. That's good. Look at the cars all lined up there. So Drank is not happy. Apparently. So here's your final there. Yep, Vols getting third, Mud Duck, Reaper fifth, SMJ in sixth, Seaman is in seventh, the King in eighth, Kiwi in ninth, and Buskinator pulls off the top 10. There, Alatra just missing out, Craig in 12th, and of course we know Drank and Mike had that tangle at the very end of the race there. We'll check in with those guys shortly as some of the guys filter in. A lot of penalties out there tonight, guys.
It was gross.
Yeah, the car was loose.
all night.
It was gross, Paul said. Yeah.
Yeah, first lap was a mess.
It looked a mess.
I think I got one of my warnings on that lap because I got punted off the track. Yeah, it was not good.
Well,
My shit was acting stupid.
so congratulations on the win there, Cholo.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank
and
you.
That puts you way out in front in the points after just 2 races. You have a 7-point lead.
Does it?
over
I didn't even
Vols.
look.
Yeah. And then Vols is 8 points
This
ahead
was
of
a little
Adarga.
more chaotic.
Dark is gonna have a little bit of trouble coming back.
Yeah.
Surprised I wonder where he was
Well,
at tonight.
I
though.
mean, not if he does what he did last season. He won
Yeah.
11 races last season. If he wins
That's
11
true.
of the 21 races, he can miss one.
That's true. That's true.
He can
We'll
miss
have to
one.
see what happens,
Now, Vols didn't miss any races last year, and had a
Yeah.
95% podium finish.
That's
rating
true.
Yeah, because before this race, Vols, I'm gonna wrap Mike out here a little bit. Before this race, Mike and I gave each other our top 3, our picks for the race, and Mike didn't have you in his top 3, Vols.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I was like,
if
Mike,
the race,
you know-
if the race had stayed green, I probably would not have been on the podium.
I don't know.
But
you and
I took
Drank were
that gamble for the
gaining on them.
softs.
The restart was kind of
yeah.
messy.
Dude,
And,
I don't.
it paid
Why
off.
does it put all those lap cars up there between you guys?
I don't know. That
I
was
don't
terrible
know.
too. They should have let
Because
them
that
by.
was like, it gave you an automatic 2-second lead from the start. I didn't like that, especially after Panda led the most laps. But no, I was telling Mike, Vols, I don't know if you're even aware of this. You only missed, out of 20 races last season, you made all 20. You didn't miss any of them, and you only had one finish outside the podium.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was a 4th.
It's good stuff.
It was a 4th, and Adarga still won. Adarga still won.
Darga won all of those though.
Adarga won this race last season. He won here in Bahrain last season too. Or no, he didn't. I mean, he missed it. So that's 2 seasons in a row. Adarga's missed.
Maybe he just
Bahrain.
doesn't like this track.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could tell by my pace in qualifying I was off a little. I couldn't keep up with some of the front guys, but
yeah.
it didn't
Well,
help. That messy first lap did not help, and I knew I was going to be in this shit starting in 5th.
So can Mike? Are you back here? You here? He's not.
I think he's still in the other chat.
All right, goddamn. I want to ask him because that's where the race started, and I've been wanting to ask from the very beginning what the hell that was, because that was the first of all, Cholo had a bad start and Drank was there,
Well,
and that was
he
going
had
to be.
said that he said that he had pressed the wrong pedal for brake.
Ah,
So
see, I
clutch.
wondered what it was. I knew it was something like that because he just went barreling through, and holy shit.
Yeah.
Way
I
to
think
go,
what
all
it
of you
was
guys
is
in the
he was
top
used to
box.
the
That
Gran
lost me 4
Turismo.
spots. That
Yeah.
first turn lost me 4 spots. Everybody It was just ridiculous. everybody I
Oh, I
dropped
know.
out.
There were winners and losers from that, but just basically all of you guys did a really good job at recognizing the danger and avoiding it. But that was
Panda
that's
Panda was
Yeah.
starting first, but we were battling it out, so he was burning out his softs.
we're streaming right now. This is the post race, check
Okay,
in.
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go have a nice J to settle down. Fucking 2.5 hours.
Kiwi,
of sleep.
man, you're off to it. You gotta chill out at the beginning of these races, my bro.
What do you mean? What? Wait, what? What do you mean?
You're just trying too hard. You're trying too hard. Go watch.
What do you
Look, hey,
mean?
go smoke a blunt. I'm not trying to start shit. I'm not trying to start. Go smoke
No,
a
but
blunt.
I'm actually asking though. Like, I don't understand what I was doing. In turn 1, I lost 4 spots because I was trying to avoid the accident.
Well, see, that wasn't. So that was No, that was bad luck. So that was you missed some time there, and then you were doing just fine after that until you started to lose control on your own, and then that was when you collected.
yeah,
you and Sean got
I lost
together
it
and-
once. No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
not
that
why.
wasn't-
That was not why.
Oh, that wasn't why.
No, I was in his slipstream. I went on his left, and I don't think he knew I was there. I called it out, but there was a bunch of people talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was right on his
Oh,
left.
you're talking
I
about
think-
late. This
if
is
you-
late. I'm talking about earlier. It happened twice.
I'm talking about earlier.
Earlier. Oh,
No,
the earlier
I
time.
didn't.
The time I'm talking about is you spun like on your own and collected somebody else who was coming, like behind.
That I put my car in AI right when I crashed. Like
Well,
after I
first of
crashed,
all-
because doesn't it ghost your AI?
No, that's not how that works. In fact,
Oh.
you got
It resets you on the track.
yeah,
No,
and
it
when
doesn't. It didn't reset me.
it
didn't reset
yeah,
me.
it doesn't necessarily reset you. It tries
If
to
you
like,
if
it
you
tries
watch
to
if
save
you, you can
but
watch
it's
the
not,
stream, it didn't reset me. I was like I had already gone off and I had pressed pause.
it's
I
not
honestly,
it's
I thought
fine.
I thought
It's, guys, we're getting
it
off
didn't
track. I
correct
don't
me at all.
want
You
to
can literally
get
watch
into all
the
this.
stream. I completely lost it.
We're-
That turn, I just hit it wrong. My tires were
So,
fucked.
but I did see you and Sean get together, and it did look like he had either he didn't know you were there, or he got loose
He had
and
no
slid up
idea I
into
was
you.
there.
One of the two.
The same thing. It was me and Sean.
yeah.
He wasn't there, and I was trying to tell him, "Hey, I'm on your left," and I tried
Yeah.
to slow up, and we touched, and that's my bad. But I mean, it's the same time. I was trying to tell him. Ian was right behind me.
That was just a very hectic race. People were all over.
Holy shit! This looks so different.
But when Kiwi spun, I got into Ian. I was trying to stay and still take the turn, but I think I took him out. I don't know. I couldn't tell how far I was over on the track.
I don't know. I didn't. Unfortunately, I wasn't. I'm not catching a lot of the wrecks.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well, I mean, if
Some are on the
he's
stream, but-
upset about it, I mean, I'm.
well, I don't know. He's welcome to
if
the
it's-
chat. I don't understand
yeah.
why these guys.
If
aren't,
it shows,
aren't coming to the
then-
chat, but because the streams, I'm not gonna keep the stream going forever. So they need to come say their piece.
It was just the fact that in that turn, usually everyone spins out and they go to the wall in the long sweeper. You know what I mean? The back long turn.
Yeah. Oh, Cholos.
So Kiwi spun out there, but he spun the opposite way, left off the track in front of me. So I swerved in, and Ian was there.
My car just came back onto the track. I don't know how it swerved. I don't think I hit anybody on the turn.
No, I saw that. So what happened there?
Did I
Kiwi?
hit anybody on that turn?
No. What happened was when you like, I don't know whether that's the time you let the AI.
Oh
take
no,
it or
I had
whatever,
no control
but-
over the car. Wherever the car ended up, I had no control over where it was.
Well, what happened there was after your car came back, after you came back over onto the track, then the game for whatever reason decided to reset you. And so it reset you another, I don't know, half a car.
Yeah, no, I
pressed.
I pressed reset to track.
But the thing is, it only reset you 6 feet from where you were. You were already basically back on track. That's what it looks like from my
No, I'm asking. I don't think we see the same things. I think there might be.
Well,
a
we're
little
not
bit of lie on
necessarily
your
because
stream
I'm watching.
compared to what I see.
Yeah.
Because I just watched your stream on another turn, and it might be my internet, or I don't. It probably is my internet. But when I'm on the turn, I lagged forward and then I hit someone on your stream. But when I was playing in my game, I was next to him.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains why I couldn't find any damage on your wing. I was looking.
I had pretty bad damage on my wing the entire race.
See, but
yeah,
it doesn't.
it's
very difficult to tell on here. Well, all right. I think I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I guess none of the people involved other than Kiwi. Thanks for checking in, and Dan. I appreciate you guys checking in. And Balls and Cholo. Thanks for checking in, guys. I was hoping to hear from Ian. I wanted to hear from Mud Duck. He had a 4th place finish. What a great race, guys. I mean, exciting anyways, from my point of view.
It was great, chaotic.
Oh, somebody said something in the chat. Yeah, dude. Oh, thanks. It's a great stream. All right, well, we'll end it there, guys. With Cholo up top, 40 points to end the first week of Season 5. Thanks for checking in. See you Tuesday.
See you.
Yep.